is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Seriously Sarcastic Podcast. I am your host, Toon, the motherfucking Boone, and with me today, I have a special guest, one of my really good friends, and another tattoo artist, actually. His name is KG. Woo! Let's get a round of applause for my boy. Yes. Hello. What's going on, bro?
Not much, man.
Been,
I'm too fried for this. You got me cracking up.
Yeah.
It's a good setup, though.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we chilling, bro. You know, I got this sign custom made and shit. It's like with 3D printed and shit.
Where'd you get that done at?
On Amazon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this company on Amazon made that bitch.
It's dope, though, bro. It's dope.
Yeah, they also can do like ones with like the little glass LEDs and shit.
Yeah.
But they're like, something like this would be better with that design I had. So I was like, fuck, that's what you think? Let's do that.
Hell yeah. It's nice, bro. It's a good setup, man.
Hell yeah, it's vibing. It looks good. I mean, shit, this is probably only my third time now recording in this actual like new booth that we built and shit, you know. So
yeah, you definitely put in work on it, man.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Hoping to blow up here one day. Got a lot of haters already out there talking all this shit.
That, man?
Talking
this
all
man
this
some
shit.
Support.
Right.
Let them talk, though.
Yeah, they talk all that shit.
Tell them pull up.
Right. Tell them pull the fuck up, though.
Pull up.
Right. I don't think they will. But yeah, they like to talk shit, like put tariffs on podcast equipment. And one motherfucker said they didn't know MS-13 gang members could be podcasters. They just hoeing my life, bro.
Man.
They be hoeing me out here, bro. In these
Why they profiling
in the internet street, bro. I ain't even Mexican, y'all, so fuck you.
Right.
You know
got
what I'm saying?
a little bit.
Right.
Just automatically assume you're
right.
Mexican.
Yeah, just because I look
just
like this.
Straight up say that you're like in some gang shit though. Like,
yeah,
damn, that's straight up profiling, man. My dude's a successful, businessman right there. You got that shop going. How's it going over there at Daggerface, bro?
Shit, we doing pretty good. I mean, yeah, we doing all right. We doing better than we were, like the end of last year and shit for sure. So I mean, it's been picking up. So hopefully it just stays steady and shit. Fucking, I was using I think I'm gonna stop doing like the payroll company and shit, like. Because, like, I used ADP before, that same company Travis uses and shit.
Right.
And, like, the way they set up is that, like, they pay the employees, and then they take the money out of your account and shit later. Right? But they also will charge you fees for their services, and sometimes they'll take fees out before they actually take the payment from doing payroll, right? And instead of charging you once a month, these motherfuckers just charge you at random times.
Damn.
Yeah, so, like, I'll fucking have just enough money to do payroll in there, and then they fucking will hit me with some stupid random-ass, like, charge and shit. And then after they hit me with that charge, I don't have enough money now to pay them. Right? And even if it's $1 short, they won't take the money out, like, to my bank and just me owe the bank, which would be fine. Like, I could just pay the bank back, right? Nope. So what they do is, like, now they put my shit on hold, and they're like, oh, now you gotta fucking send us a wire transfer, all this, blah, blah, blah. And I had to do that, like, 2 or 3 times. And I'm like, look, I'm not just gonna keep fucking doing this. Like, y'all need to... This shit's ridiculous. And so I switched to a different company, and I've used them for about a year now. Now, they're randomly doing the same shit, except for now they trying to hit me for, like, almost $300 this week. Randomly. And I had them.
For what?
I don't know. It doesn't even say. It just said they're trying to charge me like they never, like,
so now what are you going to
$270.
So now what are you going to switch to? Are you going to switch to something else?
No, I just am going to pay them cash.
Okay.
I'm just going hood shit, bro. Like, back to the way it was, like, before. Like,
sneaky.
Like, so. I'd rather just fucking, like, fuck, all the money goes in the bank and shit. Like, I'll pay, if I have enough cash if they collect enough cash, I'll just pay them out of that and keep what's in the card. If not, then I'll go to the bank and pull it out and shit. Like, fuck this. Or, I'll cash app them if I fucking have to.
Up with, man.
It is, yeah, it is.
I used to slide through there like almost every day because my sister lived over there. So
yeah,
be over there. I'd slide through the shop. So you guys always had some fucking tattoos getting.
Yeah, something dude. Shit, last week we was
busy though, man.
They were busy as shit last weekend.
The shop was looking good for sure.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, shit, yeah, Millennial looks fucking badass too, bro. Like I have homies that go over there and shit. Like, and they're like, dude, Millennial's badass. I'm like, yeah, I know. Fuck you, nigga. You talk about saying my shop stop, you know? Just, like, because their shit's it's 4 times as big.
It's cozy.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
This shop's cozy. Man.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Dagger
Face and Mount Morris on Saginaw Road, man. Shit's cozy as hell.
Yeah.
Dude does amazing work. We did a collab in Lansing.
We did 2 collabs actually. We collabed it up that weekend.
That tiger, that was dope. I gotta gonna make a post and show you guys that. So
yeah, that shit was swag.
Dude did his thing.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to tag you in our this shit when we post it and stuff.
But yeah, it's a cozy shop, man. Millennial is a lot bigger. A lot of people come in there and they're like, damn, I didn't know it was this big.
Right.
Like, yeah, we got the
you got 18 rooms in this mug. Like,
right.
Yeah,
right.
Like that bitch could be a strip mall for real life. Like,
yeah, I mean,
like fuck, dude, the lobby's almost as big
tuned.
as my shop. You know what I'm saying?
Be one day.
Yeah. I mean, I know that's what. Yeah, Travis has plans to do some shit like that. That would be dope though. Make the shop just smaller and shit, but just have multiple other businesses in there. Yeah. I mean, dude, that'd be.
And it's in a good spot. It's right there. You know.
Yeah.
Grand Planks. It's Flint, but Grand Plank.
Yeah. I know. It's like.
Right there on the edge. It's a good area. And then they got that gas station that's coming right next door to it.
Yeah.
What's that called? It's Billy Bob's Market or something like that.
Yeah, it's got a weird ass name, but that shit's gonna be nice.
Oh man, because
like
it's
the
the
sign
same dude
looks
that owns
really
I think
good.
it's the same dude that owns the what is that spot down the road? It's Food Castle, right?
Oh yeah.
They got some food in there.
Right, yeah.
I don't know if it's just because like I be fried sometimes and I'm just hungry as hell.
Yeah, I mean, nah,
the munchies, but that food,
it'd be good, bro.
Yeah, pretty good, man.
Fuck yeah.
And I think it's the same owner, so I think it's
right.
The same type of shit.
Yeah, it kind of looks like got the same decor, like of the signage and shit. So,
but like that opens up the doors for a lot of
more traffic's gonna go there just because of the gas station. So I mean. Yeah, you guys are going to be popping off here by around night. I mean, you already do really good. I know last year was trash for all of us, dude. The economy was fucking horrible.
Oh,
fucking, we weren't doing fucking much of nothing, you know. But, like, some people fucking, you know, they closed shop and shit and had to stop tattooing some motherfuckers. But, like...
It's a roller coaster, man, for sure.
Yeah, you know.
Definitely is.
And only the strong survive in this game, you know, so...
Definitely. I mean... Yeah. It gets tough, but you stick through it, man, and then it ends up paying out in the long run. So
yeah, no, 100%.
Do what you love to do, you know.
So. Yeah, no, yeah, 100%. People don't know, man. They don't do this shit, and they don't understand that either. Like a lot of people just think we make all this money, and it's like.
No. I mean, we do make good money. When the money's good, we do make good money.
The average tattooer can make decently good money, but we're not consistently making money. Unless you're, especially in Flint, because, you know, it's like, bro, we got 20 plus tattoo
like
shops,
the greats,
80 tattooers and shit, and a population of like 100,000 plus people, like, you know, and most of those people are poor, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, so unless you're like the top 20 motherfuckers, like, if that, even them, because I feel like I'm probably in the close to top 10 range, and I still ain't even doing like that, really, because of... You know,
it's rough, man.
Around here, but like Jesse Vickers is practically rich.
Like that, I mean, one of the dudes that paved the way. Jesse, this my dog, extremely humble guy, man. Like, he's awesome.
Yeah, Jesse's like considered like rich.
He built that.
Yeah. He deserves it 100%.
Sure. But then you got guys like us, though. You know what I'm saying? Which is, I mean,
yeah, you know, there's a flavor for everybody for sure. You know,
absolutely.
So you know, I don't need to be that top tier guy. Like, I want to do the top tier work.
I'm doing what I love to do.
Yeah,
bro. I'm living my dream for sure. Like, I got straight out of prison after doing 14 years straight, and come home and did exactly what what I said I was gonna do. Like
Right,
I lived
right.
my dream, bro. I started traveling and tattooing in different states and
Right,
shit.
yeah,
like,
of course.
meeting the people that I was looking at in these magazines in prison.
Exactly. Yeah,
You know
I
what
mean,
I'm
we did
saying?
some traveling together a few
Yeah.
times.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Definitely
We had
had
some
some
good
fun.
ass time. Shit, we can't talk about it. No, we
Def-
could talk about it, but we ain't
That's
trying to
another.
get,
That's
we ain't
another
trying to get in trouble.
podcast.
But yeah,
I definitely.
but we had some good ass times, dog. We done some shit,
Definitely.
you know, and like
Travis called tripping. You're not going back to Sturgis, and I'm just like,
he did.
I'm just like, man, what? And then it took you to get on the phone, like, dude, he's made the most money since we've been here.
Right.
You know
like,
what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
That's what I was like.
I was partying hard.
I was
but,
like, this. I said, this the only motherfucker that can make the most money and get laid the most.
Oh yeah.
Like he's spending all his time productively as
Bro,
hell.
and I was the first. I was like one of the last one to go to sleep and the first one up in the morning.
Yeah. I mean, you would take those naps. So I got your ass. About you
He
sleep on
definitely
the
got me.
bench,
I
and
gotta
then you
repost
caught me
those.
like pretending I was holding a beer. It was
Yeah, you was sitting there out like you had your arm in the one picture. It looked like you was holding a baby, mouth wide open though, the whole time.
yeah. That was funny.
She got me when I was on that massage table.
Yeah, you
that
was
shit
slumped.
was. Oh my god, I was slumped.
Yeah, you
bro.
were.
But then when you swole my eyes shut and you got the picture of me doing this tattoo on my face, it was this one right here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah, it
next
was a
day,
good time.
heavy-handed motherfucker. You do great tattoos, but damn, do you get it in there, bro?
Yeah.
You got no fucking mercy. You don't.
No,
give a
hey,
fuck.
bro,
You
I'm
just
probably
make
one of
sure
the
you just
only
get that shit
motherfuckers that
done.
swole your eye in a long time. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's been a minute.
Ain't got away with it like twice.
Twice actually. Yes,
Most
did
motherfuckers,
both of these
You would have
tattoos.
slumped most niggas if they, if they had tipped
Bro, I
in the
woke
back
up,
of
my
your
shit
eye.
was like this. I'm like, what the fuck? I
Right.
slept on one side, bro, and all of the plasma, all the blood, like leaked to this one side of my face.
Right,
My
yeah.
shit was-
Well, I was like, what the fuck happened to your face?
I had to take
like
a bunch
you
of Benadryls and stuff like that to get the swelling to go down and shit.
Yeah, that shit was funny, bro. That was good ass time.
It was definitely a good time though.
Yeah, shit.
Posted the pictures happily though. Eyes swole shut and shit.
Right. Yeah, I'm definitely trying to go back there if we ain't doing the Flint show no more. I told Travis, I said, bro, we need to try to get up on there.
Said the same
Or
thing,
do some
man.
other music festivals, even if they're in Michigan or Ohio, surrounding states. Like, and we don't got to go that far. But like, if we can do some music festivals and shit like that, tattoo at like, we need to start, getting that shit fucking going. Like making some money.
There's a lot of money in it, man. And
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
like it's a good experience just being able to
Yeah, it
travel,
is.
bro. You see different people, different little, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, just it's dope.
Yeah.
So definitely good experience.
No,
It was
definitely.
expensive as hell to tattoo in Sturgis, bro.
Oh my god.
Because
dude,
like
yeah.
in there $700 for a tattoo license.
Yeah, $660 for your license.
Crazy.
Then you're paying 8% fucking on taxes to the city, plus you got to fucking pay for the space that you're tattooing at. It's usually like thousands of dollars. If you're just paying for it up front, if not, like if you're just working at an already spot, you're always paying percentage. So, like I try hitting up my homie about it and shit about just going back and working at his shop this year and shit, and the motherfucker never responded.
Yeah,
So I was
what
like,
was dude's name? He told me I could come guest spot whenever. The dude that you're talking about, you used to tattoo in the shop, I think. He
yeah.
introduced me.
Oh yeah, his name was Kenny.
Yeah,
But hit the dude that owns that runs the shop in Sturgis is his brother-in-law, Jazzy Jeff, and he's an old ass dude. Like, and he's like been going to Sturgis for almost 40 years, and tattooing out there, bro, for fucking longer than my life, and like that's where I went the first 40 years of Sturgis that I tattooed. I tattooed at his shop, bro. The first year,
Yeah.
I'm in the second to last booth, all the way back. No one knows me and shit. The very next year, I'm in the window seat. Motherfuckers been going there 5-6 years, coming to be like, damn, bro, I've been trying to get that spot forever.
And because you went in there and banged shit out.
Yeah, bro,
I heard the stories
Yeah.
about like you going and cleaning up. I'm like, that's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
made me want to go to.
Yeah, making this man the most money out of
Yeah.
anybody. Like, and motherfuckers getting jealous. Plus doing the best work out of, and all these motherfuckers way older than me. And then like one motherfucker,
Right.
like this lady was about to get tattooed by this one dude named Dave, and this nigga was garbage, bro. And her husband still like looking at other artist shit, and this is the first year, like while I'm all the way in the back. and he ends up coming and seeing my work and shit, right? While she's standing over by homie's booth waiting for him to go get her tattoo ready. And then he's looking at my work, and he's like, calls her over or something, his wife, and he's like, look at his work. And then she sees my work, and she's like, wait, can I change my tattooer? And I was like, yeah, if that's what you want. And then so I asked my homie Kenny, and I was like, hey, this girl don't want to get tattooed by this homie no more. You know, she wants me to do her tattoo. What do I do? He was like, tell him. And I was like, okay. So I was like, hey, Dave, cancel that tattoo, bro. And he's like, what? Why? And I was like, she just don't want you to tattoo her no more.
Damn.
And
but you got to make sure the client's happy. You know?
Right, yeah. Oh, dude, but they were motherfuckers getting mad there. Like, he got mad about it. Like, we almost had to beat his ass and shit because he was like running his mouth to my girl about it, like trying to blame her. Like, you
be humble in that.
Yeah. Oh, and then people are down in the basement. Like, that's where we smoke weed and shit, right? Because it's super illegal there in South Dakota.
Oh no, I know the dabs.
Right. So so we go down the basement and we're smoking and shit. And some of the artists are sitting there talking like, "Oh, we got to like figure out a way to prevent that, right?" And I'm like, "Nah." And then I'm like, "That's not how that works." And then later on, people are still talking about it upstairs in the tattoo floor while people are tattooing and shit. And he's still crying about it, and other people are like, blah blah blah. And I literally have to go, and it's like booths on both sides. Like in just like a walkway in the middle, almost like a convention, but in one like tattoo shop, right?
Right.
So I'm literally standing in the middle, and I'm like, look, we're not here to make friends. I'm not here to be friends with none of you motherfuckers.
Right.
I was like, I'm here to make money. I was like, if I get to be your friend at the end of this, that's just a bonus.
Right.
But ultimately, I don't give a fuck about being your friend. I came here to make the most money and do the best tattoos. And then I was like, if your portfolio was better, you wouldn't have a reason to fucking cry right now because no one would be able to steal your tattoos if you did better tattoos. And everybody was just like, damn, what the fuck?
And it's like at that point, like I would want that client to be in better hands anyways. Just be humble about it, man. Then another tattoo will come.
Yeah, you know exactly. Like I wasn't even sweating it. I was just letting you know that's what she said. I didn't say because I'm better than you or anything until you start running your mouth. It
costs you money to be there.
Yeah, until you start running your mouth. And then, I'm going to tell you, your portfolio is what led her to my booth because my portfolio spoke louder. Your shit was fucking trash, bro. Like if you did better tattoos, you wouldn't have had that issue. You know, that lady didn't know better. So, you were able to sell her until she actually saw what good tattoos were. And then she was like, oh, never mind. And that's not my problem. Like, my homie Kenny and shit, because he was running his mouth through, he about pulled his gun out on this motherfucker because he was drunk as shit one of the nights talking shit. And I was tattooing, saying he was talking shit to my girl, to Sarah. Right? Yeah. And no longer my girl. That's my ex. Make that clarify.
Clarify that.
Right. But yeah, bro, he started running my homie about like pulled his gun out on this nigga, was like, bro, you better watch your fucking mouth or you're gonna die right here, dog. Like
that might have been
you're getting aggressive on my homie's girl and shit, like getting in her face and
just
shit
while I was the hands, bro. Feed
but
the hands unless he takes it.
Yeah, but he's like a 400-pound shit.
Who gives a fuck?
This motherfucker got 5
nothing, bro.
He probably got about 5 minutes of energy. But he ain't like that. I mean, he might fight,
not even. I promise you 5 minutes. I promise you not even.
Right.
I listen.
No, I'm just saying of stamina, is all like but I'm saying like he's also not the mentality type of like I'm trying to fight. Bro, he's from Alabama, bro. Like this motherfucker is just like don't have no fucks to give. Like, they sit there
the one with
my homie Kenny, yeah.
Okay.
Like when I went and guest spotted at his shop, bro, he literally traded like 10 guns for a motorcycle. And then it had them all laid out on the counter at the shop. And then another day, motherfucker came in and shit and sold them an AK right there in the shop. And then not even an hour later, this fucking young dude came to sell him some weed and shit. And he was he was like, how much for that? And he ended up selling the AK to the dude that just sold him weed and shit, like just an hour or so later after he just bought it.
Just did he make a profit on it?
Yeah, just a little bit, but yeah. I was like, damn, like
he's getting ready for an army,
right? Yeah, and he rides around with a fucking big automatic pistol in his fucking, and it's just like just sitting in his seat and shit when he rides around.
Some of us ain't legal.
Yeah, but he's super paranoid too. Like he's legal, but he's super paranoid. Like like
I mean,
he don't drive with weed and shit when he leaves Alabama and shit. Like when he goes to Sturgis, like they'll smoke weed there, but they don't care if they got 4 fucking ounces of weed left when they're leaving. They're fucking leaving it there, or they're fucking giving it away, or selling it, or flushing it because they ain't driving with it. He's like, he's too paranoid. Mm-hmm. He's a cool dude though, bro. He's my guy for sure. Like I definitely miss hanging out with them motherfuckers. Like it's been like since we went to Sturgis the last time I actually seen him.
A few years, man.
Yeah, and
years.
Yeah, so like, shit. Hopefully I see them motherfuckers again, but I don't know. I don't think I'll be doing Sturgis again and shit unless we get our own booth again, you know.
Get a spot.
Yeah, and that's gonna be, pretty penny. But
I mean, it's coming up soon though, ain't it?
August, first week of August. It's like the first 9 days of August or something.
Yeah, we'd have to start looking now though.
Yeah, I don't think we'd be lucky if we got a spot because it's fucking early. Like, I tried, like I said,
that spot that we were in wasn't a bad spot.
It wasn't a bad spot. If we were consistently there, it would have been something. I really don't like those owners where they're like, y'all don't even live here. It ain't taking up nothing. And they're like, oh, because we got there a day or so early, they were trying to kick us out a day early because they're like, oh, no, you only got it for 9 days.
Right.
I'm like, nah, nigga, we here till the fucking shit's over. Like,
right.
And if that's how it's gonna be, we ain't gonna come back. And they're like, no, you're all good. And then we just didn't come back anyway.
Well, so it doesn't mean that we can't go back.
Yeah, it don't mean that we can't. But we were supposed to get a better spot. But that dude fucking, we was about to have the best spot ever, bro. That dude fucked us over.
We gotta talk to Trav, man. Let's get something together.
I'm trying. Trav was talking about doing these music festivals and shit around Michigan and shit. So it's like, if those make money, and even if we had to do multiple, if we can make some money, then...
We did a little one in Detroit. It did all right. We did it out of the RV.
Yeah. But you have to do, like, ones with, like, that are multiple day music festivals. People are staying there, like, at least 3 days and shit. And, like, if it's not, like, you ain't gonna make no damn money. If it's usually just for the day, a lot of people are like, nah, we're just... here spending our day.
He's talking about doing music festivals. Are we talking about getting this RV back going?
Yeah.
Okay,
that's what we're trying to do. We gotta find someone that's like a mechanical type motherfucker that can.
Mechanics, where you at, man?
Yeah, we need brakes changed. We need some shocks in that bitch. You already know when we was popping that motherfucker on the Sturgis.
Yeah, that thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, that thing would tip easy, man.
Bro, that was the craziest, dangerous ride of my life, bro. You're talking about like a 30-hour drive, right? From Michigan to South Dakota. It might be like 27 hours, but it was close, right? This man drove the whole way. And the only seat belts are the 2 front seats because the whole back of the RV is a tattoo shop. So it's all fucking just the floor. And then we had barber chairs and shit and massage tables. That was your only chairs. Yeah. So all the artists with us were sitting in fucking loose ass fucking barber chairs sitting in the back. My man's been drinking a little bit, had a few shots.
Whoa.
Hey,
No,
it's all good.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, it was. It's all good.
No.
Hey, it's all good. Plus, he was hitting dabs, fucking blunts. He was being lit. And still fucking just got us there smooth as hell. Like, so I mean, like, it's impressive. Like, for all the dangerous situation that we were in, and we still survived there and back.
On blast, like,
you'd be good, bro. Hey, that's what we talk about on here.
I didn't do all that.
Yeah.
Until I got there. He's
right. Yeah, I'm a liar.
I'm a safe driver, man.
Yeah. No, I mean, he's a good driver. Even when he was drinking, smoking weed and dabs and all that, it was still... No, it was safe. Like, I felt very safe. But that's why I stayed in... I also stayed in the front seat, buckled up the whole time.
First, bro, you should have seen this mobile studio before it was painted.
Yeah.
Who painted it? Focus from
Black
Focus
Ink
Crew Atlanta.
Uh-huh.
But you guys should have seen this thing. It was definitely Walter White like vibes for sure.
Yeah. Like we had
I
drawn
got pulled
on it
over
with
in it
Sharpies
twice.
and shit. Like
we was on the way back home, and they pulled me over in the middle of the night, and he literally said, "I just wanted to make sure you guys didn't have like a meth lab in the back of this thing."
yeah, yeah, exactly.
And I'm like, "Nah, man, check it out. Go ahead."
Yeah, that happened to me before
had a
when I was
travel
younger
permit,
because I
too.
had another RV, and that's what like I stayed in when I lived when I worked at Big Guns.
Yeah.
I like stayed in an RV in the back, and that was my car too. And I got pulled over, and they were looking in the back. They're like, that said the same shit.
Right.
Like there ain't a meth lab in here, is there? I'm like, nah, bro.
It's my bed.
Yeah, like yeah. One time, bro, we were stuck, and Big Guns had bought the building right to his shop, so we were all celebrating. So we had bought like 3 bottles of Patron, and we're just taking shots and shit at the shop after close or whatever. And this is before my homie Tech had passed, rest in peace, Tech. And like we're drinking and shit, and then I had this little bitch coming over. So like we go and hang out in the RV and shit, right? And she starts to like top me off and shit. I don't know how else to say that appropriately, right? So
It is what it is.
right. So we started to try to fuck around or whatever, and then out of nowhere, all that fucking tequila nigga hit me like a rock, bro, and I just went, and I just fucking fell over, and the whole fucking world was so dizzy. While she's still trying to suck my dick, bro, and I fucking started throwing up all over on the floor.
She didn't stop.
Yeah, she did. After a minute, she finally did. Was like, I'm like, yeah, you gotta go,
Damn,
bitch. I'm dead. Like, you gotta go. So I kicked her out, and I passed out, and I woke up, and I was at Ray Ray's house, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I guess Tech, when I was passed out, took the RV and drove over to Ray Ray's house and continued partying over there. And I woke up in the morning in my RV in Ray Ray's driveway. Was like, how the fuck did I get over here? Like, dad, damn dog, kidnapped me and shit.
He was he just kept going. He was
Yeah. He was like, this motherfucker's fucked up. I'm just getting started. Dude, Tech could party his ass off, bro, for a little motherfucker, bro.
Man, listen, I used to go hard, but I don't anymore.
Nah, hell nah, bro. I mean, we got responsibilities. We got, fucking careers and shit now.
Be chilling.
Yeah. I mean, shit, you're about to trying to have a baby and shit. That's going to be awesome, man.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, I hope that happens, man. Like,
we'll see.
Shit.
I'm getting old, man. Just turned 35.
Yeah, bro, you're getting too damn old. I'm only 32. I'm about to have my 5th one, dog. Next month.
Gosh, dude's creating an army over
I
here.
swear, like, I'm about to have a whole goddamn tattoo shop of children. I ain't even gonna need to hire nobody. I got my own kids tattooing.
Yeah, get them tattooing, man.
Yeah, shit. That'd be awesome, though, man. I mean, I know you'll be a good ass dad, bro. That motherfucker have like,
I mean, I've already been, playing,
you've already been playing that role for other kids,
being the role, having to be the role for my.
But this be your kid, bro. Like your blood, like and when you get that shit, it feels so different. And then like I already know how you are. Like this kid is gonna grow up to be like an actual like traditional man that don't let motherfuckers step all over him and shit. Like we got too many of these soft motherfuckers nowadays.
It's too this generation is crazy, bro. Like real shit. Like I came home to some other shit, man. So
yeah. And now that and as you've been out, it's just getting weirder and weirder, bro.
It definitely does, bro.
The
damn, can't you guys see that like times was better like back then? You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So definitely my child will definitely have a lot of traditional values. You know what I'm saying? He or she will respect everybody, but you know what I'm saying?
But they also gonna be respected and shit.
Period. Period. No matter what, they are not gonna tolerate anything less.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Fuck that. No matter what.
100%.
So it doesn't matter win, lose, or draw. That's it. Like, so
100%.
But yeah, man, I can't wait to be a dad.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully that works out for you. I know you and Bree really fucking, love each other. Y'all motherfuckers been through it, bro, on and off, and then you just always find your way back to each other, and that shit's beautiful, dog. Like
it definitely is, man. Made a lot of changes, so I really announced that we have come back into each other's lives yet, but
it's okay. This ain't
you know,
live.
we've been okay. No,
that's
it's
what
all
be
good.
on here for at least a week or so. Okay,
All
so,
right, so,
you got time to make
we'll
that
work through it.
announcement.
All right, we'll work through it. We'll work
Hey,
through it. We'll figure it out. Maybe it can be the announcement. Who knows?
Right?
I'll
Yeah.
tell her to
Who
go
knows?
watch it.
Right. I mean, hey,
Something cool.
sorry, bitches, you got
She keeps
bounced.
telling me like, "Have me back on Facebook and this and that." I said, "Listen, I gotta make sure." Like you said, you made these changes and shit.
Right.
I gotta make sure that that's what the fuck it is.
Right.
It ain't nothing crazy. I don't,
Yeah, not
don't
that
be
play.
thinking
That
it's nothing
that
crazy.
play could try to catch them up.
It's small changes, just like to balance out our relationship. You know what I'm saying? To that
Yeah,
you know, her
you had
her roles and my roles
previously
You know what I'm
and
saying?
shit
We
that-
not issues like we weren't like you know what I'm saying doing each other over.
No. I know you weren't. No. Just like little shit. Like, dude, my fucking girl, like, she has custody of her little brothers and shit, and she has like a 11-year-old daughter, and you know, sometimes she like lets them make decisions that fucking impact like what she. I've said, girl, stop letting them decide what you're gonna do with your fucking life. Like, they're fucking children. They don't
They're
have a
not
fucking.
supposed to
They don't have a fucking
like,
say
you
in
can't-
shit.
They're not supposed to.
No.
Like at the end of the day, like because listen, why would the laws change for the prisoners in there? When I was in there, the laws changed for juveniles, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the juvenile lifers, they got the Juvenile Lifers Act, whatever. You know, and it was retroactive, and a lot of guys were coming home that were
Right.
sentenced as minors.
Mm.
You know what I mean? That were doing life,
Right.
And they were sentenced as minors, and they came back because it was retroactive. When the bill passed, it was retroactive, so they got to come back after doing all this time. Parole board told them, you know, time served, this and that, blah blah blah, and sent them back. You know, because they got their cases overturned under that law, and the reason why is because our brains aren't fully developed until our mid-20s, truthfully, until
Right.
we're 25. But
Yeah,
we're not,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And let's
You're not
admit,
even-
we're way immature too. Like most of the time, it takes us a
Right.
little longer to get up there.
At the end of the day, if they're changing that law and saying that you're not like, and they're letting people come home off of that, saying you're not fully, because they weren't fully mentally aware of their decisions.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? What makes what? It's clear that the children, like you're not. No.
Yeah, we can't let kids make their own decisions. They're not capable.
Absolutely not.
And it's those crazy people that they'll say that too, and even about tattoos. Like I watch videos and motherfuckers are like, "Do you think a 12-year-old can get a tattoo or make that decision?" And they're like, "No, it's permanent." Blah blah blah. I don't think their brains developed enough to make that decision. Right? Agree, 100%.
100.
Then you're like, well, what do you think about 12-year-olds taking hormone blockers and puberty blockers and shit like that? And they're like, yeah, I think that's perfectly fine. They're old enough to know what they want to do with their body. It's the same exact fucking thing. And they're like, yeah, I know that sounds...
An instant contradiction.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't know.
It's the same fucking thing, except for one, a tattoo doesn't change your chemical makeup. It doesn't fuck you. It's not going to like... fuck you up
honestly, dude. I don't know.
Shit.
When I have my own child, and I might even convince Bree into homeschooling the girls at some point. And then homeschooling is not that difficult. Like,
nah, if I had somebody to do it,
my
believe me.
beautiful foster parents who adopted me when I was 15. They homeschooled all their children for most of their lives.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I seen the whole process. They went to this school like once a week, and they got their curriculum or whatever and all their stuff that they need to do and their little videos to watch. And they went through this little process at home. You know what I mean? And they went through school and they knew then they all grew up to be successful. I went to prison. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like they all good kids, man.
Well, school doesn't always teach you. A lot of times it just conforms
it can influence
into
these kids.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All these other
Because
kids.
it's like it's our job to plant these seeds. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
And raise our kids right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And but we can't control like when we're at work. We can't, and they're at school.
Yeah. What is the teacher teaching them? What are kids saying and teaching these kids, or my kid, from what their parents or their friends or their family
Right.
taught them.
My
you know?
daddy says this, or my mama says this, or this.
Right, exactly.
There's going to be that influence.
Yeah,
and then they're going to
exactly.
act a certain way, and
Right.
they're going to look like. So it's like, man, you know, it's getting to a point, and that didn't used to be so bad, you know, but.
Oh no,
these days
yeah,
it's
now
crazy.
it's crazy. I mean,
Yeah,
motherfuckers are
it's
stupid and
almost
ignorant as
better
hell.
Homeschool, you know.
Yeah, no, I wanted to homeschool Colson, dude. I just I don't have someone to help do it and shit. And I'm like,
Right.
I'm not like book smart enough, or I don't really have the time trying to run 2 businesses and like, what am I gonna do? Try to do school in the middle of the shop and shit, like,
Right.
and a bunch of customers come in. Like, no, I can't do that. Like, if like Annie and me got married, or she moved in and shit like that, and she didn't want to work and she wanted to homeschool the kids or whatever, like, I'd be down for that. 100%.
You said you got married. You can get married again.
Nah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not like, I'm not saying that I would, but I don't know. I didn't think I'd get married the first time. You know what I'm saying? So like, I just now have become to the point to where
I mean, you can always
nothing is out of the question, I think.
So you can always just get an ordained minister to just do it low key and have your own thing, and you don't have fuck them
Right.
papers,
Yeah.
bro.
We don't have to get married
you
by
don't
the
have
state.
to do all that shit. That's
Right.
God didn't say that
Right.
the government has to be involved in your wedding, bro.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You can
no,
still get
exactly.
a real ordained
Yeah, I think
minister
I
to
could get
come
married
through
in the
your-
eyes of God and shit, and not married like through the state
Right.
again, because fuck all that divorce legal shit. That's
what's
that's
the purpose?
hectic.
Like, what's the purpose?
And I don't want to
I mean, you
get
can still
married
get a
planning to
ring,
get a
you can still-
divorce. I mean, but
like,
it happens.
imagine doing everything, right? Paying for the whole wedding, whatever, however you guys do it, you know what I'm saying? Imagine doing the whole process, but without any paperwork.
Yeah,
Just
right.
nothing.
There's
Just
no legal.
What's the difference?
Yeah, just like
In the eyes of God, in the eyes of our family, in the eyes
The
of
state.
like, you know what I'm saying?
That's
We're married. Like what's the difference?
Right. I mean, yeah, there'd be no difference in our relationship. Would be we're married, but only to the state legally. Like, she wouldn't have my last name.
She can legally change
it, I guess. I mean, if she can, yeah.
She can go through a court process and change it.
Oh, well, then, I
She
mean,
chooses to.
Yeah, if she chose to do so.
Like, you know.
Yeah. I mean, other than that, really, I mean,
But
that's it. I mean, really, like, I don't want to stay involved, but I really don't know if I'll get married again. Like, I just don't know if I will either. Like, I may, but I more than likely I won't anytime soon. Like, obviously, like, if I do, it's gonna be years down the line. But you know, who knows? I'm having a kid like right now. Like, that motherfucker's gonna be born here at the end of next month. So you know, a few years from now, like, they're gonna be in school. Homeschool might be ideal. You know.
Did you find out if it's a girl or boy?
It's a girl.
It's a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were gonna name her Bonnie, like Bonnie.
It's my grandmother's name.
Yeah, and
Dope ass name.
yeah, I love Bonnie, right? And I'm like, Bonnie Mae Boone, bro. She's gonna be a bad motherfucker, right? Tell Amber, Trav's wife Amber, she's like, nah, that's a horrible name.
She don't like Bonnie?
No, start talking shit. Fucking Annie's aunt that she works for started talking shit about that name too. A bunch of people just talking shit. It's like, fuck you, talking shit about that name, the motherfuckers.
Right.
And so now, now we're sitting now Annie's sitting here questioning if we should change it, and now we think we settled on the name Raven because of that. So
wait, she chose Raven.
Yeah, Raven.
Okay.
So Raven Mae Boone is still good. It's gonna be. I think it's the baby's name. I think it's still a really good name and pretty name.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it flows as well as Bonnie Mae Boone. Like, but it is what it is. I think I could live with it being Raven. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's pretty name.
Like, so I'm okay with that. Like, you know,
but it's having the girl.
It's a little different.
You did
know?
that.
Huh?
You did that. You chose.
Yeah, that's what I know. She's like, it's your fault. You chose. Like, I didn't actually choose my
you can't, like, tell
my
it.
biological DNA chose, but I didn't choose. Like,
right.
You know, they knew we had too many boys already. They was trying to even it out a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I guess, you know, it's one thing girls, you know, sometimes can, you know, she outswam her brothers That's it.
That's
So
it. I mean,
that was up to her.
right,
Like,
exactly. She fucking outperformed these motherfuckers. She
That's what
deserved
she
to
did.
win. That's why
Yep.
she's here. You know.
Yep, exactly.
That's all there is to it.
Exactly.
You know.
That's exactly how that works. So
Exactly. So I'm not fucking. I mean, I'm
okay.
happy just either way. I don't care if it's a boy or a girl.
absolutely.
Like, I
would still be happy too, but like, damn, I need some more like testosterone in the house, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it's way cooler to have a boy because you relate to that boy. You know, you're a boy.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You were a little boy. You know what it's like to be a little boy.
Exactly.
You don't know what it's like to be a little girl, but the love that you get from the
And
little
the protection,
girl
you know
and
what I'm
shit,
saying?
and
So-
and the
and just being a man, I can teach my daughter everything that she needs to know and be aware of about men.
Yeah, of course.
Being
100%.
me and being what I've been through, you know what I'm saying?
But
So,
yeah, there's also those fears that one day you need to make sure she knows these things, so she'll be targeted just by being a woman, especially if she's pretty by any means, you know?
Right.
Like, even ugly bitches be getting abducted nowadays. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if your daughter's pretty, like my daughter Eliana is gorgeous, like beautiful. Like, I'm so scared for her. Like, you know what I'm saying? When she's older, like,
keep them things close.
yeah,
by,
yeah,
buddy.
exactly. Like, yeah, you gotta like
you know what
tell
I'm
these
saying?
motherfuckers,
Protect
like,
her. Do what the fuck you
oh,
supposed to
dude,
do.
the moment
Don't be scared for her. Be scared for the motherfucker that fucks for. Fucks
the
with her.
moment she
You know
can
what I'm
get a
saying?
gun legally,
Like,
she's going to get a gun
Don't be scared
legally.
for her. Be scared for with them.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
might have to
I'm
do to them,
I'm also
you know what
scared
I'm
to
saying?
that. I'm scared for that too.
Like, that's,
You know, like
That's,
fuck, dude. I might have to go to prison, like for that. If I gotta go to prison for any reason, it's going to be
stand on
that.
business. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So,
100%. Like,
at the end of the day, she will respect you for that.
right? No,
And then,
100%.
but I'm not saying just go to prison. That just sounds
No, I know what you're
But,
saying, but
yeah.
still, like, yeah, I'm not. Like I said, that's what I worried about, and that's why I was
and
worried
you
about
won't
having a girl
like,
before.
right circumstances. You won't. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So, there's that. But
I mean, I'm just gonna try to deter it by like when she brings in a boyfriend, I'm just gonna be like,
but see, that's the thing.
I'm immediately gonna just try to like scare that motherfucker right off. Like,
yeah.
you want to see my wall of guns? Like,
I mean,
you want to
you
like?
definitely want to put it in his heart. Like if he's, you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
You know, don't be playing with my daughter. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
right,
So, I mean,
exactly.
I don't know how old is she.
12.
Okay, no, ain't no fucking boyfriend talk.
No. She got a while, but
So, like,
but I
nah.
the future fucking flies,
Right,
bro.
Yeah, it flies, but hey, this is how that works.
They
And
were
we're talking
just
about
born,
traditional
bro.
values. Let's talk about this. Like you talking about traditional, it's your house, your rules. Like,
Right,
at the end of the day,
100%.
I mean, I don't know if she's gonna be like living with you.
She don't live with me full time. I only get them on the weekends.
Okay, so and I don't know how
'Cause she lives
mama
with her
does it
mom.
and what male figure she has in the household and how
Her
they
mom
run it
is
over there.
her mom's with the woman, so like they've been lesbianing
Okay.
up for a while.
So
I mean, she, you know, they're. It's hard.
okay, so well, still, I don't know who's. I don't know how. I don't know how she or
Well,
they run their. I don't know how they run their household.
She's very
You know what I
protective
mean?
of Nana and her other daughter. Like, she's very protective. Obviously, she's an attractive woman. She knows how it is. I mean, she was having sex at 14 years old. You know, her mom had her at 15. Like,
Yeah,
you
but
know,
she
so
needs
it's
to
like,
teach her like that's your value. Like you.
like
need to
we don't want my
value
daughter be having a
yourself.
baby at 15
No.
because you did and your mom did. Like, we're breaking that curse.
Yeah, that's what.
Like,
that's what.
but
you need
I'm
to
the
instill in her.
I
to
am
do
in her
better.
life.
Get your career together.
Her dad
Get your-
wasn't in her life.
Get yourself together first.
Right,
because
100%.
Like if you're just trying to, you know what I'm saying, like.
No, take
Man,
your
if you
time.
don't
Work
have-
on you. There is no rush to be in a relationship or be with some fucking boy or
Right.
guy. Like,
Talking about having kids at that age, like, man, grow up and have some fun and be a person. You know what I'm saying? Go to college.
Right.
Go experience the world a little bit. And then, you know what I'm saying, settle down and have a family. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
no, 100%.
But carry yourself respectably while doing so. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? That's what
100%.
I'm, you know, I even being a stepfather, if I'm paying the bills in this house, you know what I'm saying, or even helping paying the bills, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be what the fuck I say.
Right.
You're gonna, until you move out. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna abide by these rules.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
Especially
like they
because
used to.
you
know what I'm
have
saying?
to. When you become
I don't
that.
care what all the other kids are doing.
Yeah, no,
Like this, don't you
100%.
see that this world is burning around you?
Exactly.
Like, at the end of the day, no, you're gonna do.
Yeah.
We're worried about this household.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
what I'm saying. I promise you're gonna go further in the long run.
Yeah, and I mean, in that house, like you're, especially as a stepfather, like you're stepping up to not just be a provider for a woman and kids that aren't yours, but also a protector, right? You like, you gotta like, without option, we had to put our life on the line if it comes to that, to protect, our kids and our woman and shit.
Absolutely, and that's all we like. See,
so that's why, and so without
it used to cause
that
a lot of arguments when I used to talk to
we don't have that authority. We have to have the authority over them to have that responsibility.
Exactly. I mean, somebody has to drive. We can't be sitting there yanking on the ship. And it's meant.
Exactly. Somebody's got to fucking drive.
We're gonna steer out of control. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We're gonna fucking crash. Like, let me drive. And this is the reason why. But all women, they want a leader. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
And even if they're, we'll just say, even if they're with another woman, somebody's going to be more masculine in that relationship, more, more of the dominant one, more the leader type 100%. One, that's going to take on them responsibilities and them roles. So, but back to what I'm talking about, because I love women. At the end of the day, somebody, and that's the captain's job, to go down with the ship, to make sure 100%. The ship is straight. And that's a man's job, because at the end of the day, somebody kicks the door and tries to rob us while we're in our beds. Like, who's going to jump up and, push me to, I'm going. Like, I'm going.
Yeah, you ain't got to
taking a bullet. That's automatic. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's automatic. But that's not just a given. You know what I'm saying? Like, in order for that, like, we're signing our lives away. Like, that's automatic. You know what I mean? My life is on the line.
I signed up.
I'm your protector.
When I wanted to,
no matter what.
Decided to be with you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly. So when we talk about submissiveness, this is the thing that me and my girl used to fight about. But then I had to when I got her to calm down, I broke it down to her. Like, when I say submissiveness, I don't mean bow down to me. I don't mean a slave. I don't need no fucking slave.
No.
I'm not one of these incapable ass motherfuckers that come home and sit there and can't do nothing and just watch sports and demand a plate of food and a beer and like, I come home, I mow the lawn, like, baby, what you need? I rub your feet, whatever. This and that.
Exactly.
Like, did you have a good day at work? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take care of you. You know what I'm saying? 100%. But I still need like a non-combative woman.
Right.
Like, we can't be two dominant people. We're just gonna be butting heads. You know what I'm saying? Let me lead you. Like, trust in me. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why you're with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So, and it balances itself out.
We're gonna seek out your advice and like what you're thinking. Before we make decisions. What's your thoughts on those? Ultimately, we're gonna make that decision. Right. But if you don't allow us to make the decision, then we're not gonna look for your advice because it's so combative. But now, if you're allowing us to do it or make those decisions and be the boss, now we're going to be like, well, you're going to be my advisor now, so I'm going to take your advice.
Absolutely. I mean, we're a team. Like, that's how it's, but like a team isn't ran by two fucking point guards on a basketball court.
Yeah,
it isn't ran by two quarterbacks on a football field. Exactly. No team works like that.
No.
Somebody has to run the point guard. Somebody has to push the ball up the court.
Yeah.
Somebody has to throw the fucking ball, to the receiver, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, there can only be one quarterback
in charge.
One person can orchestrate this shit. You know 100%. What I'm saying? And I'm just that dominant figure. You know what I'm saying? And that's what me and my girl had come to, is like, at the end of the day, like, if you want somebody less dominant, then you got to find that person for you. You know what I'm saying? 100%. But if not, if we want to be with each other, like, let's balance this shit out. Don't fight me on shit. I'm not against you. You know what I'm saying? I'm at peace. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to steer you the wrong way. I promise.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now let me drive this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
Like, and at the end of the day, you're going to get everything you fucking want. I mean, I know I'm not the richest motherfucker, not yet.
Nah, hell no.
I got some shit in the works. And,
but
some more work lined up on the side, so I'm gonna have tattoos.
But you give all that you have. You work hard and you fucking provide and shit. Like,
absolutely.
Like, that's all that really matters. Like, if she need a rich nigga, then then usually you ain't shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? All you is about is money.
And she don't. but
no, not her. But there are women like that, like, you know,
absolutely.
like my apprentice Norman, bro, been married for like 4 or 5 years, been with the same chick since high school, really,
Yeah.
or so known each other since high school or whatever. And she seems okay. She got a job, but she doesn't really contribute to none of their bills or anything. And now he took half of the time off at his normal job so he could be an apprentice because he wants to tattoo, you know. And she, like, he paid and supported her and all that shit, like shit, when she went back to school to do and wanted to do all the shit she wanted to do with her life and careers. But now he's now he's making a little less money, but he's gone the same amount of time. And he's like, why are you always bitching and complaining now? Like, when I've been I used to be gone the same amount of time. I'm just making a little less money. And she's like, it's not about the money. It is about the money because you weren't bitching before I was gone all day working this job that I fucking hate. But now that I'm trying to do something for me, after I supported you through all your shit, you're not going to support me when I'm still paying all the fucking bills.
She got too comfortable, man.
Yeah, exactly. And
so what's going on with that situation?
Dude, I told him, like, just yesterday, I was like, bro, I don't want y'all to have to get divorced, but I need to know right now, if she makes that ultimatum, what are you going to do? Right? Because if you're
like tattooing, like, really a dream. Like,
yeah, exactly. That's all he wants to do. And he's fucking, you know, been like, he's a really nice guy and like easy to like push over. And I think he's like spent too much of his life
I met him
doing whatever somebody else wanted for him to do instead of what he wanted. And I'm trying to push him to doing what he wants to do. Like,
but
you want to do this. Like, yeah, you can't.
You know what I'm saying? He was raised by his dad or whoever he was raised by, instilled that in him. You're not going to be able to change that now. He's a grown ass man.
Right.
You know
well, I mean,
if he's that weak for her, like, you know what I'm saying, to a point, you know what I mean?
And people change, though, if they can.
Yeah.
You know, and that's all. And I mean, yeah, you're right. It's going to be hard to break what he's done his whole life. But that's what I'm trying to tell him. Like if you're going to have to leave her, if she makes that decision, because she obviously, no woman that cares for you is going to put an obligation on you to say it's either me or the thing you want to do with your life that makes you happy. So it's like, what, you want me to be miserable in order for you to be happy? It's like, then I don't want to be with you. The fuck? No. Like, you know,
support me, rock with me, build
right.
me up.
Like, after all the shit I've been did for you, supported you all these years, you know, fucking always had your back and all this shit.
So is it to the point where like his bills were like lacking and shit?
No.
They were still like well taken care of and everything?
They're doing all right. They got a mortgage and shit, so they don't pay rent. They just fucking pay the mortgage bills. They don't have kids. They have dogs. Like,
what does she do?
I think she just pays for the dog food. I think, or she's a teacher, but that's all she does with her money.
But she just pays for dog food.
That's like it. Like, she just pays the shit to take care of the dogs. That's her only bill. Like, he pays for all the bills, and she's still like bitching and complaining. And then like, yeah, dude, I went off at her at the convention because we're about to go to that night we went to the strip club. Yeah. Right? And you didn't want to go and shit because I'm sure because of your girl.
Wait, I don't remember what time that was.
It was when we were in Lansing, and then you and Brody.
Oh yeah.
And y'all went off on the scooters.
Yeah. That you're just talking about when we. Yes. It was.
We were gonna go to the strip club.
Yeah, my girl was gonna go, but then she wasn't feeling good.
Right, which is fine. Yeah, I'm sure. Like I said, I'm sure she didn't feel well. So fucking Norman's wife chilled the whole time. If we would have just said we were going to another bar, if it was even open, she probably would not have gave a fuck. Right. But because we said we were going to a strip club, now she want to cop an attitude. Oh, Norman's too drunk, this and that. We got a sober driver.
Right.
What are you bitching for? And then she's like, well, what would Annie say about you going to the club? I said, I don't give a fuck what Annie would say because I'm a grown-ass man. I don't need permission to go anywhere. I said, the one thing, I respect my girl. I'm not going to be touching, talking, cheating on my girl whatsoever. Right. I was like, you're going to be with your man, and you still are so insecure. Like, I don't even have to be with my girl ain't even here, and it's not an issue for me. But I also don't let my girl dictate my life. And I was like, that's fine if that's your life and your marriage, your relationship. But that ain't mine. and that's not theirs. And like, you shouldn't even be this way. Like, you're literally gonna make this man miserable. He's a grown ass man.
Right.
There was nothing wrong with going to the strip club if you're there, especially if you're there with your girl or you have self control. You're not talking. You didn't spend money on. You literally didn't do anything. You know, and oh my God, she just had big ass. She ended up storming off and shit. Like,
did he end up going to the club still?
Fuck no.
Oh man, I was gonna say
no. He fucking went and followed her and shit. Fucking brought her back to the Airbnb and shit like that. And then she left like first thing in the morning with an attitude. And it's like, and then like now all the time when he's at the shop, she'll call him and try to keep telling him that he needs to quit and go try to apprentice somewhere else. Like, nowhere else is gonna treat you like that. Like, even no one treats him poorly.
No, you just have him perform his duty.
Yeah, exactly.
Everywhere is going to treat
exactly, and that's what I said. And also, I was like, there's not many, if any, shops you can go around here and find with a track record of successful apprentices, of people that came out of nothing. And that are now successful apprentices at other shops doing great tattoos, making great money. There's not many of shops out there that have that track record. Right. So it's like, go find another apprenticeship.
Like,
and
Trap literally has this motherfucker do everything.
Right.
At the end of the day, you're an apprentice. You're an apprentice.
Yeah, that's your fucking duty. So, I don't give a fuck. And I'm like, she'll come up and try to help him like clean shit. Like I said, no, you're taking away from his responsibility. You don't even need to be up here. And then you turn around and sit there and are talking shit.
If you're gonna be up here, you're gonna like. If you're gonna be up here, you're gonna go to work. Like my girl was up here. Yeah,
she does. She'll go up there and she'll help. But
was working.
I don't want her to help him.
Right.
Like, that's his fucking responsibility. It's like, you know, I want him to build that character and fucking earn and put in the work. If he's getting half of the work done for him,
if you're gonna be up here, you're gonna be performing other duties, not breaking down his stations and doing shit that I'm having him do.
Right, exactly.
You're gonna be up here like, okay, I need you up there selling some fucking t-shirts.
Yeah, exactly. Something like
that. Or
go
break down that booth.
Right.
You're gonna pretty much be an apprentice with him. Get your fucking bloodborne, do that, exactly. And then you're gonna be around here breaking down stations, and I'm gonna show you how to break down stations. And that's what you're gonna do too.
And it's chill, but like, then, you know, you turn around and you're talking shit, trying to tell him he needs to quit, and like trying to throw shade. Like, nah, I said, dude, if that's how it's gonna be, she ain't coming up here no more. Like, I ain't having no fucking snakes walking or fucking slithering around me. Like, you know, she want to pretend like, oh, she's all cool and shit, but really, she's fucking sitting here trying to throw shade on all of us and really just trying to hold you back. And I was like, bro, you need a bitch that's helping you push the gas, not hit the brakes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're better off fucking driving alone than a bitch stepping on the brakes while you're trying to drive.
Right.
You know? And so it's like, if that's what it's got to be, like, I hope that you're willing to let that go, you know? And if you're not, then maybe you don't want this. And, you know, he's like, well, I do want this. And if that is what it comes to, you know, then that's a decision I'll have to make at that point. But I hope that it don't. And I'm like, I hope it don't either. I had chicks like this. I had the same conversation with Loco's girl, Kane's girl, and they had that conversation with them, right?
Yeah.
And same thing with Lindsay's boyfriend. Like, he's a good guy. He's cool. He didn't come around. We never met him for a whole year. She worked there for a year before we met him.
Bro, that happened to me when I first got out. She
comes to the shop all the time now.
My ex, you know, a long time ago, like she tried to get me to stop tattooing and go back to construction midwinter. Like, and I'm like, what? I'm like, I'm not fucking giving up on my dream. No.
Yeah, like, you got me high as fuck.
No, hell no.
Fuck out of here.
Like, it'll pick up. Like, chill out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And she didn't believe me, but it did.
Yeah.
Saying times were good, you know?
Yeah.
But like, it's that fucking roller coaster.
Yeah, it is. So.
And dealing with life outside of that, like, man.
Right. No, 1,000%. So yeah, she's been crazy, but shit, it was about time to get off of here and shit. We got to start our day. This is the first early morning podcast recording I've actually did, so it was actually pretty nice. I'm actually more wide awake. Dude, sometimes we be like in this bitch yawning and shit at the end of the podcast.
Shit.
We'd be here for
like
2 hours recording, and then it's been like 11:30, and we're like, Oh, no, I'm fucking tired. You know what I'm
Turns
saying?
out yawning.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
shit.
So it's like I'm actually wide awake, so I'm vibing, you know.
Oh shit, man! Next time we gotta, I'm gonna come through and vibe out again.
Yeah, hell yeah,
Whenever I
dog. Well,
come
yeah,
through
we'll
at
do it
night,
when
whatever.
when I come back from New York. We need to get back together. And
Hell
shit,
yeah, you
like-
shooting out there?
Yeah, I'm going with
Shooting out
Travis
there? You going with
tomorrow.
Trav?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
no
Me and Trav we're
shit,
going out
bro.
tomorrow to
I was gonna go.
the convention, hang out with Hussein and
as
shit.
like a birthday thing. You know
Oh,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
With Brianna, I was gonna take her out there, but then he said he's flying. I'm like, man.
Yeah, we were
feel
gonna
like
drive,
flying.
but even,
Yeah.
you know, that's a long drive.
Yeah.
Traffic and then the fucking parking is gonna be expensive as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, nah, we're just gonna fly out there, take an hour and a half fucking to fly and be boop
Well, I hope
there.
you guys have a good time.
Oh,
Take
yeah, I
some
appreciate
fucking
it.
pictures for me.
Oh yeah, I think we're gonna have a good time.
FaceTime me.
Hell yeah.
You know
Hell
what
yeah.
I'm saying?
All right. Hope y'all like this episode of Seriously Sarcastic Podcast. As always, like, subscribe, comment, all that good shit. But we about to be out this bitch. Y'all have a good fucking day.